Thanksgiving Day. This is Thursday, November the 23rd. It's about 2 o'clock. It's about 2 o'clock on Thanksgiving Day. And we're going to go for a test drive.
I recall the past again tonight. It's in the front of my mind. As I fall apart, you begin to cry. The tears are making you blind. The future's far away, but I'll stay, I'll stay. Just take a leap of faith. We'll find a way for you and me. Can't look back and run from what I feel inside. There's no more time to hide. Because I feel again, I feel again. Oh, now I feel again. We're bringing this back to life. I feel it again, I feel it again, I feel again. We're bringing this back to life. Help me find.
Stephen, you've had a beautiful day to work on the truck on Thanksgiving.
I've had a beautiful day.
Yes, you've had a beautiful day. Now, I have sent...
Clocked in over there.
Are you supposed to be clocked in?
Does it say off duty?
Yes.
That means I'm clocked in.
Oh, is it? Are you supposed to be clocked in when you drive?
Well, yes, I am supposed to be clocked in when I'm driving.
Even if you're not on a route?
I can go on, whatever you call it, but not gonna worry about that.
Okay. All right. Yeah, off duty. Okay. So anyhow, I've sent AJ out here a couple times to try to make some videos, but I'm probably going to have to really take care of his, polish his videos up. I'm not really sure how his came out. We might have some more wobbly camera productions. He has to learn how to hold the phone correctly. I told him he was going to have to get used to making videos for
Keep
you.
hearing that baffle floating around in that tank. It makes me go, what's that sound? What's that sound? Everybody look what's going on.
So I haven't had a chance to review AJ's videos, so I have not had the advantage of knowing what you've been doing
I
out
have to
here.
take the steering wheel off and clock it because it's in the wrong direction.
Your steering wheel's in the wrong direction?
Yeah, my steering wheel in the wrong direction, so I'll have to clock it.
How did he get in the wrong? How did your...
All the movement. Just the way the ball bounces.
There's a goat up there. That's a white goat. So, because I have not had a chance to look at AJ's video footage, can you just kind of give a brief rundown of what you've been doing out here today on this beautiful Thanksgiving Day?
Oh, I forgot. Oh, I still haven't torqued down that. I need to still torque down that housing. The
There's our neighbor's
gearbox.
junkyard.
I need to torque down the gearbox. But I was finished. I had to clock the gearbox. That's what I had to do. And then put on the pitman arm. And then put on the steering linkage. And then try it out. See if there was any leaks. And I noticed I had a leak on the sensor. And I had a leak somewhere else. So I worked on those 2 leaks. And then somebody's waiting. And then I noticed that I rebuilt the air compressor the other day because it was blowing oil. And so while I had it running, I noticed that there was a lot of oil coming out of the breather, the air dryer, I mean. And so I run some soap and water through the system and cleaned it all out, and then ran it for a while, and now it's not blowing oil anymore. So it's got a few little tiny specks that come out of it. So I'd say it's pretty good. I'll have to run some alcohol in it to make sure I get all that water out of it. 'Cause you don't want water in your system this time of year.
Is that Joe? That's Joe.
Yeah, he was down there earlier when I went on it.
Oh, he's picking up
On a
walnuts.
test drive.
That's Joe picking up walnuts, I guess.
That's Joe DiMaggio. It's got a whole different driving characteristic with this. It's like driving a whole different truck. The other steering gearbox, I was always like this. And it was real easy to turn the steering wheel. You can turn it with your pinky. And but this steering gearbox is really, 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 really tight. And it's a lot heavier. So what do I mean by heavier? It takes more force to turn it. You're not going to drive it with your pinky. So, and then you can feel a lot more feedback when you're driving on the road. I guess because it's so much tighter. The other one was so loose that when you hit a groove in the road, you didn't feel it in the steering. You could see it in the truck and you'd have to catch it. So what I'm saying is the other gearbox had a lot of slop in it. And this gearbox is extremely tight and heavy. It doesn't turn real easy. I mean, the other one you can just barely turn it. It would turn. This one here, you gotta, I mean, it's heavier. It's not real heavy like you gotta be Hercules, but it's just heavier. And so it's heavier and it's tighter. And you feel a lot more feedback from the road into your hands. And that's because it's tighter. And so when I first took it out, it was a whole different characteristic. I was like, wow, it's like a whole different truck right here. Just by changing that gearbox. Steering gearbox.
Yeah, that was like $1,600, wasn't
No, it
it?
wasn't. It was $1,093.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I was thinking of 16. 1,090. So it was $1,100 then. Yeah, well, still $1,100 is not chump change.
Yeah, plus gas. Anyway, well, $1,100 can buy a few ribeyes.
Yeah,
Not a lot of them, but a few.
but ultimately, you're very thankful that you made the decision to put the new gearbox on.
Yeah, well, you know, I was going to go over to Ned and Fred. What's their last name?
Common.
Yeah, Ned. See Ned and Fred Dahlman
have removed the old one, what do you do with it?
That was a $440 core. I took it off before I went over there. Took it with me.
So you got 400.
So I took the new one out of the box and put my old one in the box. It was $440 core.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have. So if I didn't have it to turn in, I would have to pay $440 on top of the $1,093.
Oh, so they didn't take the 400 off of the 1100. Well, I don't know how these things work. Okay.
So I paid $1,093. But if I hadn't had a core, I would also paid $440 on top of that.
Why is that? I've never understood that.
Because they remanufacture them. They take the old one and take it apart and put all brand new parts in it.
Oh.
And so that's how they
Recycle.
That's how they get remans.
Oh.
And so you don't ever get a reman if they don't get new parts
Oh.
or old parts.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I got to get used to this new steering gear box. I'm telling you. That's one of the reasons why I'm taking it on a test drive. Because see my steering wheel? See?
It seems stiff, yes.
No, it's this way. It's not this way.
I never would have noticed that.
Oh my, you right.
I never would have noticed that.
I would have never even noticed.
No,
I guarantee the YouTubers would have noticed. You may have not have noticed, but them YouTubers, they got eyes like hawks. They would have said, hey,
I never would have
you're
noticed.
driving with your steering wheel in the wrong position. You need to lock that steering wheel. Yes, sir, you're right. I didn't do that.
Okay, well, I just would have never noticed it.
Well, you noticed it now, didn't you?
Well, only because you pointed it out.
Well, sometimes you gotta do that.
Like half the stuff that you've done to the truck, I don't really fully understand it.
You don't fully understand.
I mean, I somewhat do, but I mean, I could never retell it.
You know what I'm doing right now?
You're fidgeting over there.
No, I mean, why am I doing that?
You're driving.
I'm a driver. Don't play you first.
No, but I could never probably retell everybody all of it exactly that you've done to the truck. It's just really, it's over my head, really.
Well, I tell you, it drives like a whole different truck. I don't know how new, I don't know where he got that gearbox. That thing had a lot of slop in it, which makes me think on my 350, that guy we bought the truck from said that had a good brand new steering box on it too. And look how it is. So, may have been told a story there.
Well,
You know, it's like, remember that Camaro I bought? Man, I bought it. I said, did you see anything wrong with the motor? He said, oh, no, I didn't see anything wrong with the motor.
bicycle person.
And I said, are you sure? Because I'll just go ahead and build it and put it back together. But if there's something wrong with the motor, I want to take it apart and find out what's wrong with it. I mean, I'm buying the car regardless. I just want to know, you know, so I don't waste my time and money putting it together and find out it's no good.
Right.
Oh, no, it's a good motor. It's a good motor. Oh, it's a good motor. So I get it home. I put the motor together and start it up. And it's got a freaking busted wrist pin in it. So I had to tear it all down, all because somebody just couldn't tell me the truth.
Well, especially if
I
you
mean, I
said,
was buying the car. I told the guy I was buying the car regardless if it had a blown motor or not. But I just tell me the truth so I know that I'm saving money or what. If you just tell me the truth, I know what to do. No, gotta lie. Gotta lie because I'm a liar. I can't tell a person the truth. So I spent money on gaskets and putting it all back together just to find out that I had to take it all back apart again because somebody couldn't tell the truth. Anyway, the only reason sometimes people don't know how to tell the truth.
a lot of
I got
times.
brand new tires tires on the back of this thing too, and those brand new tires always feel a little spongy, you know. So, wow, it's like a whole new truck.
Between the tires and
I
the
just
steering.
got to figure out what's going on with my air, man. My air goes down fast, and I can't hear it because I got so much ringing in my ear. I never used to have that problem. I used to be able to find an air leak, no problem. And then I took a big old water tank, filled it up with soap down the whole truck, and I couldn't find any bubbles anywhere. So I don't know. I just don't know how I'm gonna find it.
Well, you didn't have any ear problems until 20 years ago.
I ain't had ear problems for 20 years. Just in the last 4 or 5 years, 6 years maybe, I've started having a ringing in my ear, tinnitus. I haven't had ringing in my ears for 20 years.
Look at that really nice white fence. I bet that cost a mint.
That was a mint? Was it a chewable mint?
This is all money out here.
Caldwell County.
Those are solar panels, aren't they?
That's what them there is, them solar panels. So if they got solar panels, you know what else they must have? Batteries. You gotta have batteries to store the energy. That means they got a room somewhere with their batteries in it. Did you know that?
I didn't even think about that.
Well, yes, ma'am. So if you have a car with an alternator on it, in order for it to start up after you shut it off, it's got to have a battery. Well, the same thing with the solar.
AJ.
Hello.
What's going on, little boy?
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I just have a question. Hi.
Oh,
It's not that long.
you have a question.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead and shoot.
Can I have a bag of Takis?
Can you have a what?
He wants
A bag of Takis.
He wants
I guess your mom says. Your mom says yes.
a bag of talkies.
There you go. Mom said yes.
Well, thank you for calling to ask. Thank you for calling to ask.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
See ya.
Is that how loud the phone comes across on the speakers?
Yeah, I could turn it down. I turned it up because I couldn't hear what was playing earlier.
So, when I talk to you when you're driving, my voice comes through that loud like that?
I mean, I just told you I turned it up because I couldn't figure out what was playing. No, you usually don't have it that loud. Never need to turn it up that loud when Ricky calls.
That's why you have the tinnitus.
That's right. Sometimes when you call, you nearly blow up the speakers. I always tell you to hold it down. You're blowing up the speakers. Isn't that right? How many times you heard me say that? Hold it down. You're blowing up my speakers.
That's true. That's true. Sadly. And Steven is convinced that he's got his ear problems is because of me.
Well, yes, ma'am. I didn't have no ear problems until you and I was married.
I'm just a really loud person.
Yeah, she gets that from her dad. Her and dad both. You don't have no problem with hearing them. Biggest problem is just gotta keep telling them, tone it down. Tone it down.
the word elevate?
That's right. You're so smart. If I was as smart as you, I wouldn't have to be a truck driver.
Ah, we're coming back into Trig. Well, it certainly has turned out to be a gorgeous, was it in the 60s? It's nice, isn't it? It's in the 60s.
No, it's 58.
Oh, well, 58. That's almost 60.
Oh, what?
Oh, is that? Oh, his truck is there.
Yeah, there.
He's there. His truck is there. Oh.
His truck is there.
He just never make any comments.
See, that is his right there. Truck right there. Right there.
Do you think
right
he-
there it is.
Do you think he heard you?
Not if he's been hanging out with Ruthie. Won't have eardrum.
He stopped making comments on our videos.
He probably doesn't have phone service.
Oh, yeah. Probably doesn't watch them anymore.
That giant pothole. If that was your motorcycle, tear the handlebars out of his head. We just leave our trash cans out on the road. That's where we leave it.
So tell
There's
every...
one of them barnuminium.
Yeah, barn dominiums. That's what they're called.
It's a barnuminium. So somebody's leaving the barnuminium. And this is Porter's old shop. And this is the old rock quarry, which is now full of water. Used to be a diving place, but they had some issues with insurance, so they said no more. No more diving.
All these are Mennonite farms down this way. Well, I guess all the Mennonite weddings are over with. We had a Mennonite wedding last week and 2 this week. So we've had 3 young couples, local Mennonites that got married this week. I sure am glad that I'm 20 years into my marriage and I don't have to be a young person and start fresh all over again.
You don't want to start fresh all over again?
No, I'm happy that I've been married 20 years.
You're happy.
To the same man.
And the same man, not different man.
Yeah, I mean, not everybody can say that.
You didn't marry different men for 20 years?
Well, some people do.
Oh.
Not everybody can say that they've been married to the same person for 20 years. So I was reflecting on all those young people
So
getting.
you be delighted.
What was that?
So you be delighted.
I am delighted to be married to you.
You're delighted.
I was reflecting on all the young people getting married, and I thought, I'm glad I'm not in my 20s and getting married. I'm glad I'm in my 40s and been married 20 years. I mean, it's just, they weren't paying attention to you, were they?
No, I had to squeeze up on the tight road there.
There's your trailer. This is where Stephen parked. We made a circle where Stephen parks his trailer. Oh, are you going to check on it?
I'm going to shut on it.
Are you going to check on it?
No, I just let that car go.
Oh.
One of them bumper riders.
I likes to ride on a bumper. When I get in my car, the first thing I do is I look for a bumper that I can follow.
Well,
I love following bumpers.
there are people like that.
I gotta have me a bumper to ride on. That's the way I drive. I drive
Are we gonna pull your trailer?
Why would we do that?
Well, why are we backing up to your trailer?
Well, why? Come on.
Are you gonna take the trailer for a
I'm
test?
not taking the trailer for a test.
Are you?
Why would I test my trailer?
With the truck?
It's all fixed. It's got brand new ABS and brakes and bearings. What do I need to test it for?
Oh, well, why are we backed up to your trailer?
I just backed up over here for a minute. Maybe I want to make out.
Oh, because we've been married for 20 years?
Yeah. Maybe I'll get some of that 20-year-old stuff.
Careful.
Careful.
Family channel.
Family channel. Well, I'm just talking about the cheese in the refrigerator.
Oh, is that what you're talking about?
That's all I'm talking about.
The cheese in the refrigerator.
Yeah. It's been in there for 2 weeks. Might be getting molded. Man. Got some cheese in there. Well. I might find some pants to put on too. Woo! Cheesy. I'm pleased. It's cheesy. Cheesy easy. Easy cheesy. Look at that. Isn't that cheesy?
Oh,
you
yeah.
trying to get my cheese?
Oh, let me have some.
Oh, let me have some.
Yeah.
Let me have some. Oh. Want to be some of my cheese, eh?
Pepper jack. I like pepper jack. That's funny that we pulled over to get some cheese out of your refrigerator. That's funny, Stephen.
Well, I was going to get some cheese from somewhere else, but you didn't get a clue.
Stop it. Oh, boy. Yeah, I like pepper jack cheese.
Alright, I got a steak.
Oh, you're going to have some steak, too? So Stephen's been home for 2 weeks yesterday. He's eager to get out, but as we said, we can't take AJ until February 1st.
Yeah. Been watching the freight board. $2.23 a mile.
Thank you for the cheese. That's funny. Cheese, if you please.
Are you pleased with your cheese?
I'm pleased with the cheese. That's funny. Almost gone. So you're not really seeing any good rates then, are you?
No.
Okay. Cheese is all gone.
Cheese eater. What you did.
Yeah, boy.
You one of them cheesy kind of guys.
Gals, yeah.
You got a cheesy gal?
Oh, look, I can see my reflection on your sleeve from the sun. Look. So I'm waving at you and I can see my hand. Because of the time of the day and the sun.
There's a dryer. I'll wash it.
Isn't that something?
Need a drink of water. Gotta hurry. Boy, just in time. Just in time, make a turn. Woohoo!
Look at that boat that's been sitting there for 20 years.
20 years.
If not more.
Why?
Like, I mean, that person has just
What's his name? Hooter?
I don't even remember.
Booth.
Hoadley.
Hodley. That's
Hodley.
right. Totally Hodley.
Hoadley.
Maybe totally.
There's our post office.
Wrangler 19. This is here the Big Bailey Green Bills channel.
going because I didn't hear an echo.
You didn't hear an echo?
Yeah, look, Joe and Shirley are both down there. They must really like those pecans. That's our neighbors digging for pecans.
Yeah.
Honk at them. That's our neighbors. They're looking for pecans.
Y'all look like pecan people. Are y'all pecan pickers? Yeah.
Tell them Happy Thanksgiving.
You gonna make some pecan pie? That sounds like a pretty deep subject.
Tell them Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, and then the girls over here, wait, blow your horn at them. Oh, they want to move.
I've been working on it.
They want to move. She's trying to move.
I better get out of these people's way.
That's the pastor's house. That's the pastor's house. Parsonage.
Just want to know
Whether she was looking
all I
at
had to do was go around.
Well, she looked like she didn't know what to do.
It wasn't holding her up. There's a whole driveway.
Well, not every day you have a semi truck right in front of your way. She acted like she didn't want to go around.
Well, that's just too bad. If I wasn't wanting to move, she'd have had to go around.
She acted like she didn't want to go around.
She was like acting. She was acting.
Amen.
There you done turned it on again.
I don't know how that happened. I didn't mess with it. I don't know how that
Because
happened.
it started the truck up and reset it.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
So I
Might
guess
get copyrighted.
she wants to make Thanksgiving Day pie, I guess, and she's out there picking for pecans, I guess.
I gotta turn on my power divider because when I go up over this driveway here, sometimes my tires get up in the air, so gotta use my power dividers. And you need to get your hand out of the mirror there. Oh, I better put it in the correct gear. Know what I mean?
That car sure did slow down in a hurry.
Yeah, like, wow, I got a big old truck coming at me. Big old truck. Big one.
Okay, so we're back on Hendrick Street. So we just basically made. Look at our neighbor's junk pile. Look at Sanford and Son.
He's like a tomcat. He's got
Oh, there's our cat. There's our cat right there on all his
like
junk.
a tomcat and got a marker spot.
Yeah, there's Tober right there on all his
What
stuff.
he's doing, he's marking his spots. This is my spot, and I'm marking it.
What turned out to be a really gorgeous Thanksgiving day, Stephen.
That's why his name is Mark.
Yeah,
Mark the spot.
yeah, that's true. He marks everything with his stuff.
Because he's a spot marker.
Well, thank you for the.
That's what you do when your name is Mark.
You mark your
You gotta
spot.
mark your spot.
What was that? You sure are skilled, Stephen.
I'm a skilled Steven. That's what I am. I'm a skilled Steven.
Well, you're very skilled.
I'm very skilled. I'm a skilled Steven. Not to be confused with a skilled Bill. That's right. Because I'm a skilled Steven, not a skilled Bill.
Well, not many people can back up a semi-truck, Stephen.
I'm not backing up. I'm just cruising on down the road backwards. That's all I'm doing. Not backing up. Just a cruising is all I'm I'm doing just cruising on down the road. What I'm doing. Just cruising on down the road backwards.
That's pretty significant.
That's all I'm doing. Just cruising on down the road backwards. Always have to watch out for the edge of the garage here. It sticks out. And I want to cut right next to it. See, watch the edge of it right there. See it sticking out?
Yep, that's really close. That's really close.
Thanks for reading those. Right.
Well, thank you.
Give me a different spot. I greased up that spot right there.
Thank you for the
Had to be a
excursion.
clean spot to work on. So I got to do lubing. I got to lube it up. I got to lube the chassis and everything, and the fifth wheel, and and I want to hook them seat belts up, and then I'll be ready. I'll be ready to roll, ladies and gentlemen. You just got to give me a load that pays, and I'll be jamming gears, because jamming gears is a favorite. That's right.
All right, Stephen. Well, I love you.
I got new tires for the snow. I got new air compressor for my brakes. I got a new steering gear box. I believe I got all my leaks fixed. Of course, we'll never know until I get out on the road. And I believe I'm ready to go. I got a couple of chips in the windshield, but they'll be all right. I won't tell nobody if you don't. Have a wonderful day. Have a lots of fun. Wherever you is, happy Thanksgiving. God bless. And later.
Oh, you're so funny. I love you.